Hello and welcome. I'm Teresa, and this is my real life channel that is focused on junk journaling, but sometimes it veers off into things like full-time RV living, chickens, family, that sort of thing. So I call it real life because my husband may call and I have to stop and take his call. At our age, you don't ignore each other's phone calls, and probably shouldn't, if you don't have a um, like an obsessive spouse that calls all the time, probably shouldn't skip calls. And so anyways, I keep it short, and keep in mind that I've got a video going, and trying to make this an interesting video is my main focus. So today is January 6th. It's Saturday, and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day in Yuma, Arizona. I have a sleeveless dress on and am perfectly comfortable with the door open. So I love it when we don't have to run the heater or the air conditioning. I love fresh air. So I hope you enjoy this video, but please be sure to check out my other videos. That's where I veer off into things a lot, with showing you what the chickens are doing. I did 2 shorts yesterday because I wanted them to be shorts. So I was trying to record them as they were transitioning over to the other yard across the fence underneath the mulberry trees while they were pecking away, and then they eventually get their fill of food and start to hop into the limbs of the mulberry tree. So I was trying to make them shorts, so if it went over 1 minute, I stopped it and then waited a little bit to see if they were getting to the point where they were jumping into the tree. Call me weird, I think it's fascinating. I have seen chickens before in a coop, but the free-range chickens is a new concept to me. Alright, so let's quit babbling on about chickens and get started with Junk Journal January 2024. Today's prompt is memory, and I thought I'd do something different today with that. So one of the things that I'm doing different is I am Googling the prompts more to get an idea that way. Yes, I could go watch other people's videos, and I do that as well, but I kind of want to experience coming up with my own ideas more often. So today's prompt is going to be a movie review. And movie is memory. Yep, that's good old Liam Nielsen right there. Can't remember. Yeah, I think it's Nielsen. So let's go ahead and open up to our page. That would be right here. Oh, and we need our prompt. Right there. How appropriate that Liam is going to be on the page with the men's mustache brushes, lather brushes. I think that's very appropriate. And this will look very nice right there. I am going to trim off some of the white. So everyone knows I'm not a big fan of the white. So now I'm going to rabbit trail on you. Push this to the side, and I want to show you what I did today. I have been wanting a little tabletop trash basket. Well, I don't know how to make rope baskets like some people are amazing and can do. I do have my Stampin' Up trash, but it's too tall to cut over. So I wanted something different. But I like my Stampin' Up because it's collapsible. And I thought, well, you know, maybe I could put clips on either side. But I don't have any clips to use for that. And I still have to think about that. So I had taken the tissues out of a tissue box today, and I went, oh my gosh, there's my tabletop trash. And I have squished it to try and make it flexible, so I can like squish it down here and I can tuck it into a spot and then open it up. So to me, this is the next best thing. I covered it in fabric. Got some trash in there. So I even decided to do the bottom because when I squish it, you might see the bottom. So that's why I did that. And then I lined it with tea-dyed digital paper. So let's go ahead and put my garbage back in there. Some of the smaller stuff I can use. This handy little gadget. If that's something that you would be interested in, I love this thing. I've had it for a long time. It cleans up well. I mean, it's got a little spot right there, but it does clean up well. I'll just show you. Yep, if you got earbuds in when you watch my video, you're going to want to turn the volume down because this is a crafting video, and I do have a lot of sacks and bags and stuff, and this is not coming off. It's gonna make me a liar. Anyways, my videos can be noisy, and that's my disclaimer. It must be scratched. I'm gonna try one more thing. The reason why I'm trying this while I'm on the videos because all of this stuff is good information. I do not use this for my hands. I'm not a fan of hand sanitizer. I prefer hot soapy water. So, but I love this for my craft room. To clean my acrylic blocks and any kind of stubborn dirt that doesn't want to come off. I think it helped just a little bit, but I think it's scratched on there, and that's why it's not coming off better. But we used hand sanitizer on it, so we know it's been sanitized. Okay, so anyways, what I was going to say is I did get this off of Amazon, and I did recently start or sign up to be an Amazon affiliate. Had to catch my breath. And so I will put the link for this in the description, where you will find other helpful links to Amazon products. So be sure to check my description if you see something in one of my videos that you would like to be able to find and purchase for yourself. Buying from my links just helps me to earn pennies, and it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's an awesome way to support a YouTuber that uses Amazon links to support their channel and help them to make more money to buy more fun stuff like this. Now, I can't buy this for myself and get a credit. So I do go to other YouTubers and look for links, or I could follow their link to Amazon, search for this and purchase it. I'm still there, and they would get a credit for it. So I think it's a win-win situation. But anyways, I love my little box. Back to Liam. So let's do some inking. I've already inked Liam. I do really enjoy his acting. I've never watched a Liam movie that I didn't like. Okay, now today, let's think more about layering. So we've got the label for that. We've got a picture for the movie review. And we also need a writing spot. Now I could have just taken what I want next and copied and pasted it onto Word. Actually, I lost my thing. Did I lose it totally? Oh my, I did. Okay. Let me pull it up again. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So I could, have this printed out and do it, but 2024, and anyways, even in the past, when I've done Junk Journal January or Junk Journal July, I have always liked those events because it has encouraged me to write in my journals more. And 2024 is my year to really push the idea of writing in a journal. So I just want to make sure this does have some background words on it. Make sure they're not upside down because that's important to me. And now I'm just going to write a little review for the movie. Alex Lewis is the name of the character, and that is Liam Neeson. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that word. Let me know in the chat if you know if I pronounced Liam's last name correctly. And is he one of your favorites? Is an expert. Okay, now to the point where I got to see how far I can't go any further than that. Okay. Because I would go off my page. Be sure to say hi and let me know where you're from. Like I said, I'm in Yuma, Arizona right now. Is an expert assassin. Of course he is. I like him better as a good guy though. With a reputation for discreet this is a movie review, so whether it were a book review or a movie review, you do have to write about it, unless you're doing it verbally. And I wonder if you're doing Junk Journal January, what maybe you thought the memory prompt was going to be about. Let's see, where are we? Caught in a moral. Quagmire. There's a fun word. He's an assassin, but he's got morals. Alex refuses to complete a job that violates his code. And must quickly hunt down and kill the people who hired him. Oh, this is cool. Alex is built for action. Is built for revenge, darn it. Okay, what do we do there? You know what? This is real life. So we just, when I can't make a correction, I like to just put one line through, and I'm going to put revenge like I should have in the first place. Is built for revenge, but with a memory that is beginning to fail. He is forced to question his every action. Blurring the line between right, here's my line, and wrong. Okay. Whoops, that's not going to work. Let's try it this way. Come on, you can do it. Put my little pieces of trash in my new trash, and this is going to go in my scraps. All right, so, oh, bummer. I didn't want to cover those up. So what that means that can go there. Okay, let's put that down first. Gotta finish inking it. Oh, I got another idea. Who is it that says ink and think? Well, it's a real good habit to get into, because if you just pause for a minute, sometimes you can come up with alternative ideas. Now, I was thinking that I needed to glue this whole thing down, but I can turn this into a journal card, and then I can fold it in half, and I can make this a pocket. All right, this is coming together, folks. So I need a little something for background. So I'm going to grab my Paperology ephemera book. Where is it? It's one of my first ephemera books. I love it. Oh, I got into this because I have some Paperology papers in here. Ooh, let's use this piece right here. I don't know if I finished my sentence earlier, but I wonder how many other people who are doing Junk Journal January ought to, you know, maybe thought, oh, memory, scrapbook, pictures, blah, blah, blah. But who else maybe thought of just Googling the word? And so when you have the prompt memory, I mean, that's not movie review. There's nothing movie review about that. But the movie is named Memory. So it's perfectly appropriate for this. So I am going to do a little something here. I'm going to put some glue on the back of here, making sure I'm in camera. And then just lightly tap that down. Then I'm going to put some glue here. Tap that down. And then I knew it was not going to want to stay. So I'm going to hold it for a second, and then I'm going to take my tiny attach. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. And I'm just going to staple that down. Now on the other side, because this is an accordion journal and I'm going to get back to this, I will want to cover that up at some point. But I mean, the prompt that I'm using or something might cover it up. I just love how these lay somewhat flat. Okay, so then we're going to take this, such a nice big page, and we're going to make this a pocket. And it will fit this in there. Yeah, so this is going to go here. And then we need to collage on the back of here. So this is a journal card. The writing spot is on the other side, and it's already been written on. So I'm kind of doing this backwards, which is fun. This is what I do when I don't want to use a glue page. And I can pretty much keep my writing surface from getting gluey. So now let's find some scraps. Have a little bit right here. Oh, I saw movement over there when I picked up my wet wipe, and I thought it was a spider. It wasn't. It was a piece of paper. No, it was a sponge. I love this paper. I think it's so pretty. Just giving that glue a chance to dry. Now it's really fun to pick up my little scraps because I have my little tabletop trash. Okay, let's give this an ink. I mean, it's the silly things that make me happy. I'm using Stampin' Up Early Espresso ink. I have a lot of Stampin' Up stamp pads, and that's pretty much all I use. And then I use the Memento black, and then I do have the black archival ink. I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I have a lot of Stampin' Up stuff as a result of that. Okay, now this is my side for a focal point, and I think I've got it upside down. I do. Okay, so now I'm looking for a focal point, and the best place to find that will be here. And let's see, how about a butterfly? I'm not real keen on butterflies. Let's do a flower. Getting noisy again. Okay, see if we can find the right size flower. No, no. Ooh, that's a winner. I am not just a plain inker. I am not just a plain non-inker. I am in between. I do what seems fun. I do what my creative spirit leads me to do. Oops. What is that, a mushroom? I don't even know where that came from. I think I want this way so that the white rose layers on top of that rose, and the rose that is a similar color is over here. And yeah, so this is going to have to fold in half, but we'll see if we can make it work. You don't know till you try. This kind of stuff, and I'm sure it's the same way for any artist, whether they're crocheting or doing oil paintings or pottery, whatever. I'm sure that, especially when they first got started, they realized that they just had to try and see how different ideas, techniques, processes would work out. And sometimes they'd love it and sometimes they'd hate it. It's pretty easy for paper crafting to repurpose. That's what's fun about paper crafting. Of course, pottery, I guess you could repurpose those too, because you just put it back in the clay and it gets wet, and you know, you haven't fired it. Oil painting, I'm sure you could paint over it, and yeah, just about all art I'm sure you could repurpose. I've repurposed my stuff a lot. And I tell people when I send them stuff, or I try to remember, to not feel guilty or anything, that like if I were to send them a journal or a piece of ephemera or something, if they just saw like this and thought, oh, I don't want any of the rest of this, tear it off and use it. You know, repurpose it. It does not hurt my feelings. Okay, where's my spot? So this is my journal card. So we are going to fold this in half and see what happens. I like to break down paper too. I like to break down the fibers and make it more flexible and soft than what it started off as. So sometimes I just might take something and just do this, crinkle it. That's what I did with this paper on the inside of here. And I was kind of thinking when I was doing part of this, I was thinking, what's the word? Paper mache. Is that what I was thinking? And I just like it. I like to break the fibers down. So let's go ahead and put some more glue here, because this seems to be the only problem area. That leaf. Okay, we got a couple of leaves. We got a couple problem areas. So a lot of times when I'm doing a video, I do talk somewhat softly because I'm, you know, this is full-time RV. My husband is on the other side of the trailer. There's a bathroom in between the garage area where I'm at and the front area where he's at. And I just, you know, try to be respectful of him as he does of me with the TV and that sort of thing. And, you know, just not be too loud. So if ever you can't hear me, please try turning the volume up or let me know, and I will try to come up with a happy medium. Let's give that just a minute to dry. I do like that I crinkled that. I do love breaking down the fibers in paper. Love nothing more fun than to take a piece of paper and squish it up as much as you possibly can, and then putting some water on it or some let's see, I want to say silicone, but that's not what it is. I'm thinking. And then when you, if you ink it or you tea dye it, it picks up those lines. Well, that did not want to stay. That's okay. So now we're going to take our journal spot, and it's still too big. I thought that might happen. Ooh, there it goes. Hot dog. It fit. I was thinking maybe I should have made this a tuck, but it fit. So how about to finish this off, we grab a label. So have you all seen my large ephemera book? I don't know who's watching, if you're new or not and haven't seen it. This is very difficult to get a whole image of it because it's so tall. And it's just 2 hard covers from an old book. Not a real old book, I'd say 1900, early 1900s maybe. 2 hard covers. Kind of rough looking. I love that. Punched 4 holes in it and used these rings. Are they split rings? No, keychains are split rings. Anyways, these rings. They are kind of difficult to use sometimes, but it's worth it because it really helps to keep your stuff and be able to take things in and out. So this one needs a hole reinforcer, which I have right here. Just put a whole reinforcer on there. We're going to need that on both sides. My stuff gets used, so sometimes it does break down. It needs a little repair work. Ooh, this one's popping out at me. Oh, no, that's not something I want to use. I was thinking it was going to be something like this. I like this one. Let's see what that would look. I don't know where he's at. I wished I did. I think I've seen the movie, but I'm not sure. So if I haven't, I'm going to watch it. Okay, I can't do that because I don't know where he's at. So let's just use some other kind of label. Oops. Cute. No. Yes, I like that. Oh, let's try this one first. Oops, there's two there. No, there's just something about this color that I like the most. Okay, that's enough. We're going to do that and call it a wrap. Oh no, look at that. I pulled the whole thing off. I do love these little bottles. I do try to make sure I keep any buildup of glue off of the bottles so that they don't clog the bottle up or cause the pen to stick in there. I was using it a lot to do that table trash container. Okay, done. Here's my pen. We're going to check off memory. Day 6 is done. That's a good feeling. I just love this accordion journal. Alright, so then this is my cummerbund closure. Not something I really like doing while I'm recording, so I may stop because of my shaky hands. And if you watch my videos, you know that that's a part of familiar trimmers. Mine are called familiar because they've been inherited. There. All done. Put it in screen. Okay, well, thanks as usual for visiting my channel and keeping me company. I think I had up to 4 viewers again this time. While I'm live, I can tell if people are watching or not. And so, tip, when I do have people who pop in while I'm live, I often have one person that will like watch through the whole video. But lately I've had 2, maybe even yesterday it was 3. So I can't tell you how exciting that is and how rewarding, because you must be, I think, enjoying what you're seeing, and that's my goal. So again, I do hope you have a great day. I hope you come back and visit, and I hope you will hit the like button, because that helps. I think I'm pretending I know something here, that it helps with the algorithms and helps other people to find my videos, my channel. So also, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber.